Good day. This is a more detailed explanation of the video that I posted on TikTok entitled, What Do You Do When Crap Happens? And I wanted to explain this because most of the information that I have gathered about the law of attraction and that I used in my science and behavior of success training comes from Abraham Hicks. Now, this is my understanding based on the fact that I've been following them for over 10 years. So I don't want to say that this is what Abraham Hicks teaches, but this is my understanding of it. And it will be very important for you to understand this, because when I am teaching the science and behavior of success to this niche of sales, things that happen around you will affect your success. And whether you like it or not, understanding where the information comes from may help you. And I totally understand that in the beginning, you will probably have a very negative reaction to this. It will feel callous. It'll feel like putting your head in the sand and ignoring the world. It'll feel perhaps irresponsible to you. But all of that means nothing. We are dealing with universal laws. So I want to bring in the fact that when things happen like the war in Ukraine or a pandemic or some kind of an injustice, we see these things from a human morality perspective. Universal laws couldn't give a rat's ass about our morality. Gravity, law of attraction, electricity have absolutely nothing to do with good or bad. It's more of a Buddhist concept. They affect everyone, they accept everyone equally. So we're coming from that perspective. This is only an explanation of how universal laws work. You can take it and use it as you will, just like people used the science of drag, lift, and resistance to achieve flight. Okay? So, the way I understand it, Abraham Hicks explained that the way we think will create a feeling in us. Those feelings will attract to them more opportunities to continue to feel that way. If we want to change what we see in our now, we need to change our feelings. What we are manifesting in our present is based on the feelings that we have sent forward. The more we concentrate on something, the more we get it. There are times where we can understand and use what Abraham Hicks called the emotional guidance system to realize that something is going wrong and go ahead and pivot and change our feelings. There are other times where the feelings are so bad that it's very difficult to change from that kind of a negativity to positive, in which case it is better to ignore the situation and reach for something, distract yourself with something that is positive. So that's where I'm going with when I bring up things like the war in Ukraine or the pandemic. The way to deal with it is to either distract yourself, find silver linings, which will be very difficult. There's a lot of horrific things that are happening. Or completely ignore it. No judgment, remember? Universal laws don't have judgments in them. Why am I explaining this in so much detail is because if you are glued to CNN, watching all this over and over for the past 3 or 4 months, you may have noticed that your sales have suffered. you're not having as much success. You cannot be around so much negativity and not have it affect other areas of your life. When we chat with each other about all the bad things that are happening, we're feeding that loop. Am I telling you to ignore it? Yeah. Am I telling you that by you ignoring it, the war will end? Probably not. However, it takes one person. If everyone that sees this starts thinking about good things, we will be attracting good things into our reality. Parts of those good things are peace around the world, justice for the Ukrainians. This is also the same situation if you are, for example, in a bad relationship or you hate your job. The way you're feeling right now, if you jump into another relationship or if you quit your job and go to another job, you're taking yourself with you. I have another post on this as well. So you have to get your feelings and your vibration to a good place before you take action. Same thing happens. Have you noticed when people are in a bad relationship, they end it and almost immediately they're in another bad relationship? That's the reason. You're taking that baggage, that vibration with you. So you need to clean up, get into a good feeling place, and then take action if you need to. I don't know if this makes sense to you or not, but this is the way the universe works. And I want you to realize now that you have this information, you are now equipped to make your own decision and take action as you see fit. I hope this makes sense to you, to your success. Thank you for listening. And if you would like to have this type of training for your organization, please email me at aj@ajfarzadloa.com. To your success.